Hello, hello, hello. We are so happy that you are on here with us. I am Cindy Hudson, as you see on the screen, and I'm a director of Cityscation Superstars, and on here with you, our flourishing future national areas on here sharing this with you today. So I'm not going to comment to you guys. I'm not going to be commenting, but what I do ask you to do is, will you please comment? Let us know that you're watching. Let us know you're on, your name, who your consultant is, if you're one of our guests, where you're watching from, like where are you sitting today? I'm in Maceo, actually. I'm in Maceo, Kentucky, is where I'm sitting today. So put all that down in the comments. We love to see where all you're on from and where you're viewing in from. Be sure that if you watch this later, after it's no longer alive, that you put hashtag replay and tag your consultant so that she knows that you watched, okay? So what we're doing is we're sharing some amazing Mary Kay color looks with you, and particularly right now we're sharing them because the company has given us a makeover contest. And we think those are so fun because number one, we get to see beautiful women from all over the United States, and the looks on their faces and how confident the confidence that they get from feeling good about themselves. And so let me tell you a little bit about the contest to begin with. It is a makeover contest. It's going to go, if you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, the contest does go through August the 31st, 30 days. Yeah, August the 31st. And so you can enter that contest anytime from now through August 31st. And then there will be five grand prize winners, and the five grand prize winners win $5,000 cash and $500 worth of Mary Kay product. And if you, the guest, if you're the winner, your consultant also wins the same thing. So that is awesome. But the cool thing too is on the contest link, you can actually go in and you can look at all of the ladies that have entered the contest, and you can see their names and you can see their faces and you can hear the little bit about why that look makes them feel confident. And so I think it's just really cool to share that with each other, to be able to look at that and see how we're all different shapes, different colors, different ages, different sizes, different backgrounds, but that we all have some commonality, and that is like how our confidence can help us give back to others. So we're so excited about this contest. Get with your consultant, and she can walk you through how to do the contest, how to get on it. We can do it in person. We can do it by you watching. You can actually watch these and use samples, or you can watch these and then use the Mirror Me app. And so you can do it from the Mirror Me app. You can do it on here with us on our advanced color times that we're together. You can watch our webinars. You can watch these. And then you can join in by either doing samples, being with your consultant in person, or jumping on the Mirror Me app, which she can tell you about, and she can help you download on your phone. I'll show you what it looks like, so that you'll know. If you even want to go ahead and go download it, that will be fine. Oops, I didn't mean to click on it. Hang on one second. I have a picture of it that I made big so you could see it when I was on camera. So that's what it looks like. It says Mary Kay. You just go to the App Store, click in Mary Kay, Mirror Me, and that's what the app will look like. And they're allowing those entries to work also. And they're actually up in the little look section. It says makeover contest. Now the thing is that we have more to this contest, and that is that we do a monthly cash giveaway. And so we want you to be able to be entered into everything that you could possibly earn. And so you have there's 5 questions that your consultant will need you to answer after you do the makeover, either on the Mirror Me app, or with her in person, or on one of our events with us. After you do that, then there's 5 questions she needs you to answer, and that will legally enter you into all the contests. So you'll get to be able to be put into the cash contest drawing that we do monthly. So that drawing will be done the 1st of August. Actually, if you do your makeover in July, if you do your makeover in August, then we'll do that the 1st of September. So you'll get into that drawing that we do locally as a unit, as a national area. And then you'll also be able to enter the contest and be part of the $5,000 and the $500 and free Mary Kay products. So we want you to get into all the contests, okay? So get with your consultant so that you can get all the specifics on that and how to do it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm making sure my notes, I am going to do one of the looks here with you, and then tell you a little bit, gather a little more information. But first, I'll tell you what I started with. So I started with skincare that I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Always start with skincare because you can't paint a pretty picture on the side of a tree bark. Okay, so we'll talk about that a little more later. So first I did the skincare. Then I used our foundation primer because that's going to hook up your look for all day. The primer also has a little SPF sunscreen. It's a silicone base. It makes you feel nice and mattified. It's awesome. So I started with that. I also then put on a little of our CC cream in medium to deep and a little bit of luminous foundation in beige 210. Okay, that's what I did today. Those are all on there, and I set it with a little bit of our translucent powder. We also have silky setting powder, which is amazing. If you are a dry person, the silky setting powder has plant emollient in it, so it doesn't go into your crevices like most powders, and it makes you feel emulsified. It makes you feel like it's not powder. We've got that and translucent. It's very, very, very humid here in Maceo, Kentucky today. And so I just use translucent because it helps soak up my oil a little bit more. So I did under eye corrector so that my face is actually put on foundation, CC cream primer, under eye corrector, and I did my eyebrows. This is the brunette eyebrow look with a little bit of blonde tinted brow gel. The tinted brow gel holds it in place, makes them look a little more lush. I didn't want to add more color, so I used blonde for that. But then the look underneath is a brunette brow. Okay, brunette brows. Got the brows on, got the CC cream and the luminous foundation, set it with translucent and a little under eye corrector. So now we're going to go into the Mauve Haze look. I believe it's what I thought it was Mauve Crush, but I have been corrected. That's Mauve Haze. Now this is going to be kind of a casual day for me today. So this is one of the simplest looks in the color makeover look. And so I'm going to go onto my eyes with an all over color brush, eyeshadow brush. Our brushes are amazing. Sometimes, and this is one eyeshadow is all this look has, and it is Dusty Rose. And so I'm going to put that all over. Now our eyeshadows are buildable Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, so you can make this look as dark as you want or as gentle and mild and light as you want. So that's just about 2 little layers of that. And what I'm going to do next is take our handy dandy blending brush. I do keep 2 all over brushes, one for shimmer shadow, one for matte. I do keep 2 blending brushes, one for mid-tones like this color and one for highlight colors that are for our darker colors. And you just kind of blend it. If you think that color is hard, you may not have the right tools, because what we have learned is not only does practice make perfect, but also using the correct tools makes perfect. Okay, you've got to have good brushes. Okay, I'm going to put the other layer because I wanted that a little darker, but I am going to still blend out. Let me do that right here. I'm going to go a little higher into the mid-tone since this is the only shadow we're using, and blend that a little more so you can see the difference. You know what I think I'll do today? I'm not going to do this eye. I'm going to let you see what the difference is on the look on one face, on one side. Okay, so that's the Dusty Rose eyeshadow. See the difference in that? Okay, then we're going to go to, let me put the brushes away so I don't get confused. Now we're going to go to eyeliner. And the eyeliner they use for this look is deep brown, is our brown waterproof eyeliner. And the looks are all so fun and so different. But you know, your consultant may actually pick out, I'm going to use a bigger mirror. She may have one picked out that she really thinks will look good on everyone and have those samples ready for you guys just for ease of sampling, okay? So just ask her how she's going to do that. But if you wanted to do your look on the Mirror Me app, you're very much welcome to try them all on Mirror Me. Okay, brown eyeliner. There we go. Now there you are only allowed to enter the contest once. So only one picture can be turned in per name and per email. Just an FYI on that. Okay, Dusty Rose Shadow, brown eyeliner. I'm next going to go to the cheeks, and the cheek is Rogue Rose, I believe is the color. Let me double check that. Yep, Rogue Rose cheek. So that's one shade that we're going to use. I'm going to take our blush brush, which is amazing, guys. You can use the long bristles for highlighter, the short bristles for contour, the whole brush for cheek color. It's another great tool. So I'm going to dip right into the Rogue Rose, put it all over. I'm going to smile at you. Makes you smile when you start your day, when you put on your cheek color. Apple up and around the eye, which draws attention to the eye. We're wanting people to look into our eyes. That's what all makeup is to do, is to draw attention to our eyes, which is the window of our soul. It's the real beauty is in the eye. It's in our eyes, guys. It's where the real us is. So cheek color lifts that cheek, pulls everything, all the attention up to that eye. It's a very pretty, easy color. Rogue Rose. Okay, and then I'm going to put on mascara. So I like the Lash Intensity. It really says you can use any mascara you want with these looks, but I'm really particularly fond of the Lash Intensity. I was also going to tell you that if you put your eyeliner on, you know, and you're not used to eyeliner, use little strokes. You don't have to go all the way across. You might have noticed that I kind of did it. I started in the corner, did a little stroke, and then moved over, and big old fingerprint on my moved over and did the rest of the eye. Just do little strokes. You don't have to go all the way across. And then I'll show you a brush that you can fix any mistakes that you might have. Okay, so Lash Intensity, amazing brush with amazing bristles. Right there is the well of color that you do down at the base of the lash, and then you turn that around and use all those bristles. Okay, look how open, look at that, look at the difference. Okay, and then I like to use a little Fanorama mascara on top of that, because Fanorama, the bristles are also on the end of the tube. You remember when you would stick the wand in your eye and it would hurt like heck because there were no bristles and you were sticking a metal end into your eye? Yes, we don't want that. So the Fanorama fans out the lashes. It's a silicone bristle, totally different from the Lash Intensity, which is a building mascara, and the Fanorama is our Love Lash formula with the bristles on the end. Okay, there we go. And then the last thing is our lips. And so I'm going to use the Mauve Nude Lip Liner. This is also waterproof, just like our eyeliners. They're waterproof lip liners. So I'm going to start down here and then fill that in, because the waterproof is going to, again, hook the lip look for longer than it would stay on without the lip liner. And you can also give a little more lushness to your lip. Do you see the difference in that side of my lip? Before I lift this one, if you've got slim lips, go to the top side of the lip line and you can give yourself a little bit more dimension in that lip, okay? I'm not going like just, you can even do it where you totally blur out the lip line, put foundation over it, and then go up above the lip line. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to the very top. And if you mess up, see how easy that it wipes off. Okay, but going to give myself as much room as I can because I do have a small lip. Okay, there is the lip liner. And then I'm going to use, and that's the Mauve Nude, I'm going to use the Amazing Supreme Hydrating Lipstick in Mauve Crush, which is where I got that name. And these are chock full of vitamins. For your lips. Supreme Hydrating Lipstick in Mauve Crush. And guys, that's the look. Let me I'm going to take the foundation brush and just kind of clean around. I haven't done that side yet, so clean around that eye, brighten that back up, and I am going to cheat just a little bit, and I'm going to take our limited edition shimmer highlighter in Golden Glow. I love it. So I'm just going to glow myself up just a little bit. Right up there at the top. It's summer, right? I want to glow a little more. So just a little glow. And there you go. Voila. Now, I kind of think it's hard to look at me like this, but I want you to see the difference and what it does for our eyes, right? From no eye to an eye. And did you see how fast and simple that was? How fast and simple that was. Okay, let me just go ahead. I'll just do it really quick while I tell you a little bit more. I am also going to put on a little finishing spray, which is the Bomb Diggity for setting your makeup. It will keep you from sweating through. It will keep, you can actually, we have been known to put it on our bodies if we're going to be out in the humidity, like maybe at a wedding or you have an outdoor meeting. Maybe you're going to the botanical garden, going to look at the flowers, but you don't want to have all the sweat coming through. We have sprayed our bodies with the finishing spray, and it is amazing what it does to help in keep the sweat from coming through on your makeup and then on our bodies too. Okay, let me put that on, and then let me go ahead and do the eyeliner. Okay, so again, the look is you put on, your foundation, which is of course going to be the foundation that matches you. And then I went ahead and did my brows. Now on the Mirror Me, you can add foundation and you can add brows, but I wanted to go ahead and get started with that part. And of course, we're not doing the Mirror Me, right? We're doing it on a color zoom. Okay, there's the eyeliner already looking better, and that's in brown. So Dusty Rose on the eyes, only one color, a brown waterproof eyeliner, and then I'm using the Lash Intensity Mascara, which is a building mascara. First on, oh gosh, thank you, Jesus. I almost dropped that thing on my new shirt. Thank you for not letting me do that. Okay, for helping me not to drop that. So I am using the side that has the well, let me find it, of color first, up against the root of the lash to make it look thick and lush. And pull those lashes up. Okay. Ah, it's coming together. And then I will take the Fanorama bristles and fan that out. The makeup artists tell us that we really should do 6 coats of mascara. So I'm just telling ya. At the least. I think they say 6 at the least. So using 2 different mascaras is not really overkill, even though you may think it is. It's not. Okay. I'm fanning them out now. There you go. Much better, much better. Couldn't stand that half face thing there. Okay, and then I'm going to finish up with the Rogue Rose. Again, taking that brush, smiling, and going up, around. Okay, there we go. Let me do my little cheat, which is a little of the Golden Glow, using the highlighter bristles on that. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so that's the look. Let me spray it with our finishing spray. And this is what you do. You make an X and then a T. I like to do a little bit more on my cheeks. Okay, and it feels good too, guys. You can carry this in your purse. It feels amazing to spray it on and just spray it and give yourself a little refresher, right? A little wake up. Okay, let me show you, because you're on and you're watching this and you're part of our contest and you're going to answer those 5 questions. You're going to put your picture and be in all the contests. We want to give you a little something special for jumping on with us. So let me go over so I can share with you our set sheet. Okay. And it should be right there where you can see it. Okay, we like to share some specials with you. And so when you're with us, when you're on something with us, and so we want to share this set sheet. Now, your consultant can give you one. She can send you a picture of it. She can give you a paper copy. But this is what we do as our special. We, if you look at those little pink dots at the top, we have the Princess, we have the Queen, and we have the Cadillac. And what that is how you can get this amazing product at a discount from what it would normally be. But let me go ahead and go that way. Okay, so if you'll notice the skincare here at the top. So I do my repair set at night, and I do this set during the day. This is kind of the cool thing about being a consultant, which I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, is that you're getting an amazing price on these products. And so Mary Kay tests our products together to make sure that they're compatible and that they work well, they play good together. And so I actually mix these sets because I like what this one does for me during the daytime, and I like what this one does for me at nighttime. Now, I also use some of the other piece parts. This night serum, I actually use at night with this product line. It's totally okay. We can do that. We can mix and match. I use these boosters with both of these lines, and so it's awesome. But let me just act as if you're not a consultant, because you're not, and say that you can pick one of these skincare lines on the top. So we have our repair line, which is our creme de la creme. It's for anybody that's 40 and over, that's going down kicking, or our 20 and 30-year-olds that want the best of the best, or our miracle set that starts slowing down the signs of aging. We have our men's set. We have our clear proof set for those that are acne prone and oily, and we have our tween, our pre-tween to teenage set over here, our Mary Kay set. If you'll notice, this is 4 sets. So when you're looking at this Princess set right here, it says 4 sets for $205. Okay, if you bought this set, it's $215 regularly. You're getting a $10 savings just right off the bat. But if you bought these by pieces, you're saving $41 plus the $10 because you're on with us. So you're saving $51 on this set. This set is 2 sets. If you add the eye cream, like you should, because we always need to have on eye cream, it is the place that needs the most tender loving care, and it needs a certain product to soak in correctly because the skin under our eyes is so different from any other skin that you need the eye cream. So that makes this 3 sets. And then you could throw in like an exfoliator or the boosters or one of these other sets that makes 4 sets. You're again in the princess set category where you're going to get it for $205 no matter what the price is. You're going to get it for $205. It's going to be less than what it would be if you bought the other pieces. And now we're talking about color. So if you go with one of these skincare sets, say you go ahead and go with the repair set, that's already 4 sets, then you can come down here. You can get the primer that I talked about with the foundation brush and a foundation. That would be 5 sets. Then you can add the finishing set of the powder, the translucent powder with the brush and the finishing spray. That would be 6 sets. You're now up to the queen set, which you're going to save the money, but you're going to get it for the price of the pink bubble, right? And then if you want to add the color set with that, that's 7 sets, and then pop in the mascaras or the under eye corrector, one of these other sets. You're going to be up to your 8 sets. You're going to get them at that amazing price, and you save all that money, get your 8 sets, be totally set. And in any of these pink bubbles, you can get our roll-up bag for half price, which is amazing in its own. The pockets Velcro off and on. It is awesome. And that is our set sheet. So like I said earlier, something I would like to tell you, though, is a little bit about why we are here on the screen with you as consultants. And I've gone a little long, but 2 minutes I can do this. I started this business almost 30 years ago. My kids were 7, 4, and 2. They are now 37, 33, and 31. I felt the product on my face. I had not taken care of myself in 7 years because you know how it is with kids. And I had a facial with Diane, and I felt it and thought, oh my gosh, I need this product, but how am I going to afford it? I've been blessed to be a stay-at-home mom, and I loved it. I love being home with the 3 boys. I loved it. But money was a little tighter. So I thought, okay, I could become a consultant. I could get my product at half off. We always say look beautiful for half the price. And I could tell Sid I'd got a job because I had, and he could stay home with our little darling boys at nighttime. And I could go out and I could have me time and I could make money for the family and I could make other women feel beautiful. Guys, 29 and a half years ago was when I made that decision. Never knew that I was going to earn 8 cars in Mary Kay, that only 1% of our top company people earn cars. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was going to earn 22 years worth of jewelry from the company in the Queen's Court of Sales. All I knew was the product felt amazing, and I wanted some me time, and I want to make other women feel beautiful. Now, like I told you, the time has passed. My boys are grown. My grandkids are now the age my kids were when I started this business. My life is changing and going a different direction, and Mary Kay is moving with me in all of these changes. And so I want you to talk to your consultant and ask her a little bit about the business. If you just listen to this and let her ask you questions, let us talk to you as her director and just ask you like 3 questions. If you would watch one of our Peek into Pinks, we get to put your name into our personal cash drawing 5 more times, guys. And to get that product at such a good price, you also could be a hostess of a party. You know what that means? You invite 3 to 5 to 8 of your most fun friends to jump on Mirror Me with you and answer the 5 questions your consultant has, or to jump on our Zooms with you and let your consultant see them and follow up with them, see if there's anything they like. That's all you have to do. When they purchase, you are a hostess and you can win free product or money towards free product from your consultant. Be credit towards free product. So many ways that you can have fun with us. Join us. And if you don't think Mary Kay's for you, it's totally okay. Just listen anyway. Give us your feedback. $35 to start a business in Mary Kay is all it costs. So it's a win-win. Okay, thank you for being on. Ask your consultant about hooking you up for this look. We love you and have a great, great, great rest of your day.